Hey, all. Thanks so much for coming. We're back and excited to be here with another fantastic game in our month of Tales. Here to raise money in support of Gaza. You can tell I'm a little bit frazzled. It's fine. We'll get there. No big deal. What we're here for is way more important than anything going on in my brain right now, and that's fine. So, in just a couple seconds, I'm going to disappear and leave you with a phenomenal cast who are going to take you through a wonderful day, wizarding field day, I believe, if I'm remembering right. And I'm very very excited for that. First, just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for being here. It's so exciting that y'all are here. And also to take a moment and go over some of the amazing stuff that happens if you donate money and make that bar up there go closer to the first of our many goals. Ideally, we would like to, by the end of March, hit $3,000. Because if we can hit $3,000, then it means that they're going to be able to get a doctor on the ground helping the people in Gaza who need it right now and who I'm sure will need it way more before the end of the month. So that is what we are looking for. Ambitious, maybe. Necessary, absolutely. So that's what we're looking for. And the cool part is any amount of money that you donate gets you entered into so many different giveaways, and I have them all listed like right here. I say, and then have to scroll up to find them because I did, and now they're gone. Anyway, okay, so I have them all listed right here. So we have an awesome pair of black tiefling horns from the Shady Sale, which you can like clip onto your headphones. You can clip them onto a headband. They're super cool. They're so neat. We've got a 5e D&D adventure from Wandering DM. We've got a digital copy of a couple of different games, which will be listed on socials, on our Discord, and a couple other places, just because there's so many. We have a couple different fantastic artists who are offering art. Again, we will have all of them credited over on socials and on our Discord because there's just a bunch. We've got cool like squishy chunky D20 that looks like it's also functional for rolling, which is super cool. I think that's so neat. Cups that are D&D class based, which I think is really cool. A hand knit dice bag from Amber the Space Jammer. A large Beholder D&D mini that has been hand painted by Kristen Coleman of D20 Tales. A personal villain or god or other important background character for one of your settings in any game that you play from Jack Gogsbane. A Steam gift card at a value of I think $70. So much stuff that we've got from all these amazing people who are giving them away. All that information will be again online. I know we're late. I don't want to take up any more time. So please, I'm gonna pass things over. Have fun. Enjoy. This is Kids on Brooms. Don't perceive me anymore. Uh,
Yeah, that's right. Stop perceiving lion. Do as they ask, very politely. It's their channel. Don't break their rules. Hi, I'm Ruiz at Bohio Blues on socials. Uh, Super psyched to be here to run. Uh, a fun little adventure. Uh, Sort of game show vibes in Kids on Brooms. With my cast here. Uh, I'm going to uh, I'm gonna pick someone at random um, to give their names. Oh, sorry, we do descriptions here. I read the thing. I read the brief. Yeah. Reese. Brown skin. I'm wearing a purple bandana, gray headphones, uh, black and brown and gray uh, sweater. Yeah. Let's throw it to Andrew because I know Andrew, so I can call him out. Andrew.
I hear rapid typing.
Oh. Um.
Oh no.
Uh. Okay. Okay. Um,
that's okay. Just
let's
reload
listen.
Video Ninja. You should be fine. It happens sometimes.
Okay. In the meantime, Julia, can you introduce them?
Yes. Certainly, I can go ahead. Hi, I'm Julia Hexwad on all social medias. I am uh, femme presenting, brown hair, Caucasian. I have red makeup on, and I'm wearing a purplish gray top. And I think that's yeah, because we're not going to do character descriptions yet, correct?
Not
Or
yet.
should
We'll
we?
get there.
Okay.
What's our next step? Um, yeah, Arsene. Do you tell the people a little bit about yourself? Name, pronouns, socials, if you want that shouted out as well. You're good. Oh yeah, yeah, that's good. That works. Um, what I'm sure the three of you will have a lot to say is about your characters. So uh, we open on a bright, beautiful day somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains. Maybe we're near Kentucky. Maybe we're in North Carolina. Don't worry about it. You're not supposed to know where it is anyway. You get a bird's eye perspective on the mountains, sort of, swooping low through the sparse, wispy clouds, swooping low, uh, just getting an overlook on the gorgeous landscapes, the small pockets of towns here and there, and the camera gets low, and we come up on a large, gorgeous Victorian style manor. Uh, you know, in the crevice between two of these deeply ancient mountains, one of the oldest mountain ranges on the planet. We see a large spire, which is the highest point of the manor, where tiny little various flying creatures, ravens and owls, and even tiny little like shape and color changing drakes, just sort of fly in and out of this outpost. And uh, moving past the camera, our point of view character, so to speak, lands just above the door. It is a bronze, seemingly like clockwork owl, and it freeze frames reading rainbow style. Uh, and we get Mukuro Manor in big bronze block letters as we cut to the morning news segment uh, of this school. You're our everyone's favorite anchor, Muhammad Lee. Very uh, short, young brown kid. He's got like a real chunky, old school microphone. He could be using his wand, but it's fine. His dad's blazer. It's too big for him, and he says, "We're here at field day. It's finally here." After a few reschedulings due to the uh, werewolf incursions and the rainstorm last week, uh, we finally have the weather for it. Ain't that right, Mister? Um, he like holds the microphone out to a much taller man, the school's PE teacher, Mr. Yarborough. But he's very excited and just like hits him square in the chest with the microphone. It's a very weird sound, and Mr. Yarborough takes it very gracefully from him. He's a tall, very broad-shouldered black man with red baseball cap, red tracksuit. Imagine a PE teacher, and he's the perfect example for it. And he takes mine. He's like, "Yep, we're excited to see what our various teams have to offer today. Uh, you know, uh, it is a competition. Winning's important because it feels good." And then he just goes silent for a bit, staring at the camera, not knowing what else to say. Uh, Muhammad sort of like very gracefully takes the mic back from him and is like, "All right, back to you in the studio." Uh, and we do not cut to the studio. We cut to three students for various reasons. I'll let you all decide the reasons. Who are about 4 minutes late to the starting line and are racing out of the dorms to the clearing outside of the school where the competition will start. Um, and yeah, and like with the introductions, let's start with Hesper. What do you look like, and why are you late to the competition?
Well, Hesper is late on principle because Hesper projects the air of she doesn't care. She cares a lot, but she projects the air of not caring at all. And she is uh, kind of tall and slender in frame, and fits very much in what can only be dubbed as a lazy goth vibe. There was an attempt at the goth aesthetic, and then she got tired. The eyeliner is 2 to 3 days old. The clothes are all black in color, but there's no attempt at style there. And she's just got her long blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail, mostly because at this point it's all she can manage in the time that she's got, as she's trekking down to where she's supposed to be, because she is most certainly not there.
Amazing. Yeah. Uh, our next contestant, shortly behind Hester. Um, yeah, please, Andrew, if you could describe your character for us and tell us why you're late as well.
Uh, Easton is a 6'1", person with dark brown braided hair, and they're wearing jeans, sneakers, and like a hoodie. um, they misplaced their favorite necklace. It's a copper shield with a raven carved into it, and they were just scrambling through everything to find it. And they finally found it and put it on, ran out of the door.
Amazing. And uh, Bia, can you please describe yourself and inform us why you're late to the competition?
All right. So, uh, Bia is running out the door after having, uh, probably oversleeping, from taking a nap, perhaps. Uh, she comes running out of the doors with a bunch of paints and such in hand. Like she was going to put them in their bag, but she's just she got a little she got a little too much that she could chew. So uh, yeah, she's running out of the door with a bunch of paint supplies, and then she just trips as they all fly out of her hands.
Amazing. Definitely not a thing of concern. You know, it's it it's impressionist. You know, it's a new fashion movement. Really, if you think about it. Uh, and that's definitely how you can argue it to Mr. Yarborough when the three of you all finally line up at the starting position. You know, he's doing that thing where like he's checking his watch, but like trying to make it like not very obvious he's checking his watch. Um, but yeah, the our last team arrives. You all take your starting positions. Uh, there are four other teams, and each one different makes kids. Uh, the rule was each team has to have a mix of kids from various grades, from various ages. uh, some from even like very different houses as well. Um, right next to, of course, her team was here first because she made them wake up 2 hours before they had to wake up. Has her sister Dawn, you know, very prim, very proper, very, the perfect image of a exceptional wizarding student. Um, only slightly steaming after her slacker sister got a promotion to prefect shortly after she did. Not a problem. Not a problem anymore. And that's what she keeps telling her parents when she calls them back home and is not mad at it at all. Yeah, you keep getting side eyes as Monsieur Burrow claps extremely loudly to get everyone's attention. All right, kids, it's field day. You all know the rules, but to go over it one last time, for each den, there are three special objects, and sort of above it, he waves his hand, and above his head are like glowing in gold light. You see a cup for the river den, the shovel for the root den, and a hammer for stone. There are multiple versions of these scattered in the forest. You will go out, find your challenge, retrieve the object, go on to the next. Once you've collected all three, the first team to have all three objects and get back to the spot wins the day. Right? And of course, per the rules, the ancient rules that helped found the school, the team that wins immediately gets a 0.5 to their GPA, and they don't have to take PE. I don't I don't like that part because I like you guys, but you know, ancient rules. And by ancient I mean the 80s. All right. On your mark. And you all, uh, get in a position. Some people are taking this way more seriously than others. Dawn is like fully like on the ground in a sprinter's pose. She has a broom, but it's strapped to her back, but she's in a sprinter's pose. Um, it was on your mark. Get set. Go! And there is a boom of golden light as you all are pushed forward by this huge wall of force into the woods. And uh, what the camera sees, but you do not, as your back is turned, is Mr. Yarborough just shooting straight up in the air, flying without a broom, with glowing golden hieroglyphs all along the piping of his tracksuit, and he just takes off into the sky to supervise the entire event. Yeah. So, who is the oldest of our three here? I believe it's Easton, or Easton and Hesper are both 16, right?
Yes.
Okay. So which one between the two of you would have been given the compass to find the first location? It's very important. It's very important this not get lost because they will not replace it for you.
Well, I did put compass down as one of my objects in my school bag. So,
Yeah, that could be it. I yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so it is. It looks like it's pointing southeast. You have a very rocky road ahead of you. What is our uh, how are we moving? Are we moving single file? Clustered together?
I think clustered together for as long as the path will let us. Uh, Mostly just that way it's better to keep an eye on each other that way, and also make sure that nobody like takes a spill on like rocky. If the terrain's rocky, we're in a better position to be able to grab hold of each other if we're like parallel instead of single file.
It's me. They're talking about me. Sorry.
Just put you in the middle. We're not going to say anything about it, but just put Bia in the middle so we can just snatch.
Yeah, she would probably just look look between where she's positioned and not question it.
All right. So as we head off, um, we'll have Hesper lead this check because you have the compass. Go ahead and give me a brains roll. Call this difficulty 8.
Cool. That's my D4 skill.
Okay.
Okay, but that is a 4, so
All right, reroll.
Okay.
Lucky break. You're gonna add whatever you rolled to the 4.
That would be another 4. So that's
Amazing.
8 exactly.
All right. Somehow you got
Wow.
there.
That's gonna be the only good roll we get tonight. I'm sorry to use up all that luck immediately.
It's okay.
No, it's gonna be
We'll make
fine.
our
and
own
normal.
luck.
Hesper, you don't know what it was, but maybe it was the push that like sort of jump started everything. You didn't have to worry about like the procrastination creeping in because you didn't have the option to choose to procrastinate. But yeah, you're in it. You're leading your team. The road gets rocky, but thankfully between the three of you, you're able to keep each other on the right path, and you eventually arrive at a roaring river rapid. It is, like 12 feet wide. The current is moving extremely fast. And you see on both sides of the river is a this very like gorgeous red clay. But it's very close, very like about facing the incredibly fast currents. And you see a head just sort of pop up out of the water. Very like uh, very pretty, very femme fey creature. Just sort of pops her head out of the water. Uh, like translucent blue skin. She says, "You kids here for the cup?" Right?
Yeah. I think
Right.
we're cup is on the agenda, right? Yeah.
She points at she points behind you all, and there's now a pottery wheel. Like, all right, you have to make it. Bye. And then she dissolves into the water.
Bia just waves back.
All right. Well,
What do you all do?
I think I think Easton starts pulling out random art supplies because those are all in my bag. They're just like random art supplies. I'm like, something in here could do this. I don't do pottery, but something could help here, I think. Um, and like, I guess goes towards the pottery wheel, just digging through art supplies.
Uh, I will say, do you have any clay with you? Would you have any modeling clay with you?
No, because I not really the medium. Um, Mostly carving stuff and like pastels.
You see, it is just a foot operated wheel. There's nothing else here. There's no clay near the wheel.
Hmm.
Ooh, we gotta scoop the dirt. By the dirt, I mean the clay.
I assumed I was gonna. I assumed we were gonna have to like find a rock or something and turn it into clay.
No, I think we just have to. We just have to risk our little necks going down here to this river and scooping up some clay. Uh, either of you strong swimmers? Good swimmers?
Uh, strength is not my thing.
All right.
Bia just kind of puts her finger on her nose, just going nose goes.
All right. All right. I'll go get the dirt. You guys rock paper scissor it out to figure out who's actually carving this thing. And I will make my way down to the clay at the river edge. I have a water bottle, so I'll use that if I need to like scoop some of it up.
Okay. You're gonna have to get quite close to. You're gonna have to get quite close to the river in order to, reach in and get some of this clay. The embankment is very oddly structured. You have to sort of reach quite down to get to that, that like nice, pretty red clay. If you would like to maybe if you either use a spell to prepare yourself, or if you just want to go for it, it'll be a brawn check to just sort of brawn or grit. I will say the grit check will be higher to sort of keep a hold of the solid ground while reaching in to the river and not get carried away.
Could I, before use intuitive to spend an adversity token to ask if there's like a clear, definitive good way to go across this river?
Where's the least persnickety part of
Intuitive. Yeah. If you would have to go um a little bit further up. It seems like this was a normal river that they then cast a spell to like ramp up the water supply, like turn up the pressure, basically. But there is a point. It's a smaller deposit, but it is slightly easier to get to. So uh, it'll be a little easier, but still difficult.
Okay. I think if Easton points that out, Hesper will take the time to go that way, and then I think I will make the brawn check, which is my D6 skill, and I do have additional points in that. One, but it's there. So that's a 4 total.
A 4 total. Um, how close are Bia and Easton to the river currently?
I
I
sorry.
uh, I think in like pointing out the area that would be easier to go, I'm like right up next to it, just like you want to go that way.
Okay. Yeah. So you point in the right direction. Um, you see she heads off. A few minutes later, she's right next to you again for a split second, and is much further down as she is, being carried by this river. Uh, Obviously, this was a challenge made by the teachers.
Yep.
When she makes it to the end of this river, to the waterfall, she's going to be transported back to the starting line and has to make her way back, which is going to eat up a
Uh,
lot of time.
would I be able to? Would I be able to just? Well, I wouldn't say instinctively, as if this is normal, but kind of just grab, just quickly grab the broom and try to rush over, see if I can help.
Yeah, you're if you're using your broom, you want to like fly slightly above the river and just sort of like reach down to grab her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call this a brawn check. She
Oh
sees you
God.
coming, so I'll lower it a little bit. Let's call this difficulty 8.
Oh God. All right. Well, I think the luck ran out from the two other dice rolls, so here goes. Got a 1.
Okay.
We're not a very strong
Um.
group.
Yeah.
That's my
E-
D6. Sorry.
Easton. One of your teammates very quickly, like almost instinctually, she hops on her broom, and rockets towards the river, to try to save her new friend. Uh, and now 2 of your team are being carried very quickly by this river.
Uh, can hmm, can I attempt to call out to this fey creature we saw at the very beginning to ask for help?
Sure. Uh, give me a charm roll. We'll call this. There's been a lot of bad rolls, so I'm gonna call this a 12.
All right.
I'm afraid you have those adversity tokens.
That's a 16.
Hey.
What do you call out to this water spirit in order to like get her to give you a little boost? Give your
Um,
friends a hand here.
I think Easton's like the one that went in the water can swim, but the other one on the broom I don't think can swim. So I don't think it's a good idea that we let that happen. If you can swim, I can't swim. So if you're out there, could you help them? You were here just a minute ago. Hello.
um, uh, it's a bizarre sensation. But uh, B and Hesper, uh, you're both sort of not shot out of the water. You're sort of like lifted up out of the water. Like the stream starts flowing upwards and just sort of chucks you over to the side, sopping wet. Um, and for a second, as that water is going back, you see like that face again. She's like, "Thanks for asking nicely," and then she goes back in the water.
Thank you. Thank you, Easton.
My makeup.
um,
Just gonna start scooping
I'm.
clay from where I'm laying on the ground.
Yeah, I think between the two of you, uh, I think like in those last few moments, as you're getting pulled up out of the water, you do manage to just pack this water bottle, whatever the wizarding version of a Stanley Cup is, which is it's a metal cup, but it doesn't have any lead in it because wizards are careful.
Yeah, we don't be doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, We turn lead into gold around here.
Oh god, a
We
golden cup. That
resell
wouldn't
it
be
to
good either.
we resell it to the global people back in the human. Wait, we're human, I think. Back
We
in
are
the
human.
normies area.
Just trudge back to where Easton and the clay pottery wheel are. Just like the sound of like water squelching out of our shoes with every step that we take. And we're like,
Uh,
Yeah.
got it.
may I try to like magically remove the water out of our clothes?
Yeah. Like, let's see. Go with that, dude. Um. hmm. Let's call this. Let's just call this a flight roll. Magnitude of effects. So I'm present. Okay. Going through the handy little chart for spell effects. So we'll call this natural. You could dry quickly. Um, but it's big because it's two people. So that's 6. Instantaneous. 0. Um. All right. Let's make sure we're on the same page here. How often does Bia have to clean her clothes with magic?
Probably fairly often, considering she would probably get a bunch of stuff on her own clothes, like paint.
Okay, so we're gonna reduce it for that. Uh, it's just gonna be a flight roll of 7. So you had your flight die plus a d4 for your magic die.
Hurrah! All right, so I'm gonna use my computer as a fucking. Oh, sorry. As another, as the board again. 11.
All right. You dry the two of you off pretty well. Well, a nice little gust of hot air deals with that issue. So who is going to be spinning the wheel? Who's making the pot? I dropped my clipboard.
I'll offer to give it a go.
All right.
Because I was like, both of you went into the water, and I kind of stood here, so I suppose I can do this part.
Yeah, just get over there, turn the water bottle over, and just start like shaking the.
Start smacking the bottom, yeah,
Like,
just
here
to
you
get
go.
all of it out. A lot of squelching. It's not ideal. Okay, so Easton, go ahead and give me uh, a charm roll. Difficulty 12.
What are you number? It's a 14.
All right. You takes you a bit, but you're remembering the like that golden like illusion that the coach showed you from earlier of like what the cup is supposed to look like, and you do a pretty solid, a very solid copy. It's very, it's made of red clay. It's sort of like it's more like a big goblet. Um, yeah, it doesn't take you very long. It's a pretty nice wheel. Uh, you feel a little bit comfortable in a new medium. Maybe you branch out a little bit after this. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, new next challenge, new lead. Who is taking the lead to go find the shovel?
I don't think any of us are suited for a shovel.
Well, it's time to go seek out the new area. So, uh, Hesper was the leader last time.
Who wants the
So who wants?
compass?
Yeah.
Who wants it?
I think Frasier by Pine Martin kind of like pokes me and is like, think like it's just poking me, and I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, I'll take the compass.
Come on.
Frasier insists.
then you mentioned Frasier, and like Hesper's like whole face changes. She's like, "Oh no!" And she like starts rummaging in her bag to make sure Curtis is in there and he didn't like fall out in the river.
Curtis is in there. Curtis is in there, dry, like now dry, and is giving you the dirtiest look this animal can possibly muster.
Hi, buddy. Sorry about that.
The amount of confusion on Bia's face before like it takes her a good 5 seconds before realizing, oh no, Iris.
You're real bad about that. Frasier shaming us.
Yeah, she like scamper Bia sort of like scampers out of your sleeve, just sort of like blinks real slow. Doesn't seem to have registered anything. She's just along for the ride.
Okay, cool.
You know, this is that chameleon thing of like blinks one eye, blinks the other. Seems chill.
Just give it a good old like scratch on it, just a general old scratch on the head. Good job, Trooper.
So yeah, yeah. Who will take the compass?
Oh, I'm taking it.
Yep.
All right. All right. Go ahead and give me a brains check. DC 8.
That's a 7. Can I spend an adversity to make that succeed?
Say, or can I spend it to help him? Because I actually got 2 more when I failed my other check because I took
Exactly. Yeah.
I took easygoing,
yeah.
so I have adversity tokens to spend.
Yeah. How do you help Ethan sort of guide the group?
I think because this is Hesper's compass and she's familiar with it, I think she kind of just like leans over Easton's shoulder at one point to look, and then she kind of just like slightly adjusts his hand to like be like maybe a few degrees over, so that it's more like aligned as we go.
The compass is a little bit broken.
Yeah, it's a little
It's a
broken,
little bit
but
broken.
it's like
It's
you
just
gotta.
it's water damage.
No, it's just like that. You just gotta. It was like
the
that.
water
before.
made it more accurate, actually.
It was a little messed up before it went in the river. Now, so you just gotta kind of hold it just like this, and then it'll work.
Yeah, so Issa, you follow the compass, and it like it did before when you arrived at the river. When you arrive in this, in this nice clearing, was a much easier trek from the river to this spot. It's an odd shaped clearing because it's a long stretch of just like of it's clear from brush, it's clear from undergrowth. It is just sort of grass for a good long while until there's just a huge like mighty pine tree in the center of like a circular clearing much further on. And yeah, as you arrive, the only thing here is a massive stone boulder.
All right, in a pine tree.
It's a rock.
Yeah. I think, can I just like circle the big boulder? Just kind of like look at it from every possible angle.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a brains check. We'll call this 6. It's not too difficult.
Shoot. That's a 5. How am I like one off every time? That's all right.
I can give you another one.
I can also give you one.
Yeah. Sure. I'll take it.
I think y'all just like never stopped following him. Like you were walking for a bit and you're just like, okay, we're still going. So
No.
all three.
No charming little woodland spirit popped up to tell us we were in the right place. So we're just gonna keep circling, like
Yeah, as you're going around and like Ethan, you like turn to look because like you realize they're still following you, and you've circled this boulder like maybe 3 times, and as you like look back at the and Hesper, you look up. There's seams on this boulder. Like it's something large curled up, almost like a armadillo or a pill bug.
Um, I don't think this is a rock anymore. Um, and I sort of like start walking backwards away from the boulder. Um, does anyone have any like cool ideas on how to deal with not rock,
I have some.
possibly alive things?
I mean, things you don't know are just friends you haven't met yet. So I'll just. Ooh. Uh. Bia just digs through her bag just to pull out a what? How did I describe it? A food container full of fruits, berries, zucchini, and cucumber. See if they'll like that.
That's probably a better idea than mine. I just have a harmonica. I just have a harmonica.
Who
Uh,
knows? Um, sorry, Andrew, were you saying something?
oh, I was gonna say I have a bunch of fidgets in my bag. Maybe they like fidgeting with things.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we gotta wake it up, but that also seems rude.
I mean, you like you have your little flipping, and do you just do you like take it out and open it up and
Uh, the food container. Uh, yeah, I'll open it up, but before I give everything in front of this thing, I'm gonna give what is it a I'm gonna give one of the cucumber slices to Iris because it technically is their food.
you hold up the little slice and they just go oh and just sort of like bite the entire thing and just sort of hold it there. She just holds it there in her mouth for a little bit and then just like slowly working on this cucumber.
Good girl. And then I will place the rest of the food container in front of wherever this seam is.
Yeah, you sort of lay it out and this is a part of your studies. You'll know that if this thing's alive, it's probably a nature spirit, and offering food to spirits is always a nice way to introduce yourself. Um, as you sort of like lay it out like very clearly, as an offering, uh, it just sort of like shakes a little bit, sort of rocking the ground beneath you all a bit, um, and like on like it sort of like leans back and unfurls, and like you see this massive stone giant, like this, like curled up. It was probably like 10 feet tall, and now like stretching to its like full height. It's just sort of like it's very like wide and stout, so it's probably like 15 feet wide, 15 feet tall, and just sort of like reaches down, picks out like the zucchini, sort of sniffs it. Okay. What is it?
Uh, hi, hi. Uh, what are we asking?
We're looking for a shovel. Easton will just like jump in. That we're told it's somewhere over here, but there's really nothing but grass and a tree and a U.
Oh
Also,
yeah, the
that
shovel thing.
yeah, and also that's a zucchini.
That's what it was. I knew it was a Z thing. Thank you. It's not from around here, so I wasn't sure. Yeah. You like it like it reaches in. It does that sort of like cartoon hammer space thing where it clearly doesn't have pockets, but reaches down and pulls something out. You don't know from where. It just sort of appears, and just like unfolds a little note. It's like, oh yeah, the shovel. Okay. Sort of like reaches back into that same space and like pulls out the shovel. You guys gotta race me for it. And he hucks it as hard as he can, and it goes soaring, and then like uh, uh just lands right in in that pine in the trunk of that pine tree, just sort of like shaking, just like wobbling back and forth in the air. It's like, all right, who's gonna race me?
Uh, Bia unconfidently just raises her hand, considering she has the what is it? The bulging 4,000.
Okay. One person races me, but the you two can help. I'm pretty sure. He like double checks the note. It's like, yeah, you guys can like um do spells and stuff to help your friend. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ready? And this like massive lumbering form gets into like a sprinter stance. Like he has like both palms on the ground, like is kneeling. Ready?
Uh, Bia hops onto a broom and just does the magical equivalent of revving her engine.
Hesper just gives a thumbs up to that.
Yeah. Some sparkles just sort of like puff out of the bristles of your broom, uh, and goes, "All right, and go." And he sinks into the ground and is burrowing incredibly fast. Go ahead and give me a flight check. If anyone wants to do anything to either make her faster, try to slow him down, go ahead and let me know. Um, the flight check, the difficulty is going to be 14.
Ooh, okay.
I was gonna say I will try to slow the creature down, but uh
Okay. Um, so what you guys do will lower Bia's difficulty.
okay.
So I want to get what you guys do first.
Okay.
So
Um,
Easton, are you doing anything? Are you gonna try to give her a boost, or try to slow him down, or
I
what's
think
the plan?
I'm going to try to give a boost in the form of, taking my position as the hype man
Mm-hmm.
and just summoning all my energy to be like, "You're winning this race. You're going to win the race. There is no losing this race."
I am losing
you
this
know,
race.
uh,
it's your race to win.
um, yeah. Okay. Uh, so, Easton, give me a charm roll. Uh, um, we'll call it a 10. You're trying to like get this person to like famously not very coordinated person to sort of rely on her coordination. So it's a challenge. Okay,
The
so
funny thing is, I have flight as my 12th role. She's good at being fast. She's just bad at putting her feet down correctly.
yeah, it's the
uh,
landing, this hard part.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. All right, continue.
Um, I think how Hesper wants to slow this creature down is thinking back to our previous encounter. I think I want to turn the dirt that they are burrowing through into some kind of like thicker clay that makes it harder for them to like dig through.
I
It's
see.
not quite like so like kind of like slow them up and like make it a little bit more gunky to try to paw is the wrong
Okay.
word. Root through, I guess, to get to
Make
the
it
Yeah.
tree.
make its
Yeah, you're
brick.
trying.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're trying. Okay, so all right, changing one thing to another that feels like flight to me. Um. It'll be a little difficult. Okay, so we'll call this unnatural for +3. Um. This feels big. So. Um. Instantaneous. How how much does Hesper pay attention in transmutation class?
I think she pays attention relatively well. I don't think she speaks up a lot in that class, but I think transmutation kind of falls into the line of like theoretical magic, which is like her preferred favored class. And
Mhm.
so in the sense that like because my trained is history of magic, which is grit, but in the same way that arguably like alchemy is the oldest magic and also the first science.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she
Okay.
pays attention, but she doesn't speak up. She doesn't participate.
Yeah. Not okay. Okay, that's good. All right. So we'll call this. Uh, we'll say this is cast 4. So we'll call this a flight roll of 9.
She's too cool to speak up.
So she's like, nah, you don't
Okay.
need my opinions. Okay, so that is a 9 on the die with a what is that? It's a 2 on my D4, so 11.
Yeah. You effectively you're not muddying the water. You're cleaning the dirt, which is its own thing. Um. Yeah. You'll sort of watch as like this like this like soft like nice fertile soil just sort of like it's sort of like dank and like kind of like muddy but like the wrong kind of muddy where it's like sticky and like he's wading through it's not going to bog him down forever but it is very annoying probably uh imagine you're just swimming and someone replaced the water with syrup. it's it's not a good feeling. So yeah, so with Easton tried to hype up. What does Easton's it? Okay, knowing you rolled a 4, what does Easton say to try to hype up Pia?
Uh, I think I think a lot of the shock from acknowledging that the boulder was a giant creature is still there. And I think it's a lot of like, you can beat that big giant guy. You got this.
No,
They're huge. They can't be that fast. And I think it's a lot of like just saying how like large and scary the boulder is.
no, I don't.
I
Uh,
mean, yeah, I appreciate your honesty. Okay, but with the creature slowed down effectively, that does help with this flight roll. So Bia is going to roll a flight roll. Um, the difficulty is now 10.
okay, makes me feel a lot better. Okay. Uh, and what are my modifiers? I got an 11.
Oh, so let's go.
Amazing. Um,
Period.
Yeah. It gets a little bit down to the wire. The giant gets out of that like weird patch of clay, um, but eventually, and like speeds back up, but it's not enough. You're sort of uh like a land cruiser in Star Wars. You're close to the ground. You're positively zooming, um, and you turn your broom just the right second to grab a hold of the shovel seconds before the giant can get its hands on it again.
For flavor, I'd like to imagine she just falls off her broom and just tumbles off for a few moments.
You touch the shovel first, and that's what matters.
Oh, I assumed like
Tech-
I grab.
for the
I like,
rules, yeah, I think the force of you like stopping so quickly was not great. So your broom just sort of shoots off for a little bit and sticks it to another tray.
hydrate time. Sorry. But I imagine I like pulled it out as I was rolling.
Amazing. Instead of holding onto the broom, you are now holding onto the shovel as if it was your broom. And yeah, the giant just sort of like the giant sticks his hands to the ground, and then another hand pops up further away and brings the broom over to you. All right, good game. And the hand that is still shooting out of the ground shrinks and goes to shake your hand. Shrinks us so to the appropriate size.
Did I win?
Give it a
Here.
shake.
It's weird because like the hand that's offering to shake is right in front of you. It's where the hand should be. The giant is like 10 feet away and is talking to you, so the voice is really far. Yeah, you guys are good.
It's like a Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. But like through the ground, so you can't like see it getting reduced. It's very confusing.
She takes the hand and just both shakes it and uses it to support herself.
Yeah, you can pull yourself up. You got your broom. You got the shovel. Uh, and yeah, and uh, the giant goes like, all right, double like reads from the paper again. Okay, you guys just have the hammer left, and then you got to get back to the school. Okay,
Uh, yes, sir, Mister something something.
Brock.
Thank you, Brock.
He rolls back into a ball and rolls back to his little indent in the clearing and goes back to sleep.
And I will fly over to everyone else.
I think as you get close, Fraser is like scolding Easton for failing. Just like
Like Philly does like the Pixar sidekick like face palms like.
Esper just like reaches into the bag and pulls Curtis out, holds him like that one clip of Jake Gyllenhaal carrying the ferrets around his house, just swinging it.
Swing it.
And she's like, "All right, well, I think we're doing well. We're all in one piece, right?" And then when Bia gets close, it's like, "Come here, I have to do a concussion check on you." Follow.
Follow the dangling ferret.
It's like, "You see Curtis? Where's Curtis now?"
You gotta point to the correct Curtis. If you see multiple Curtises, there's an issue.
we're gonna have to perform first aid.
Hi guys, might have gotten a concussion.
Yep. How many Curtises?
Uh, how many Curtises do I see?
Ideally, you just see the one. You didn't get hit in the head, so you just see the single Curtis.
Okay, cool. One.
All right, awesome. Your turn for the compass.
Oh. Oh. Okay then. I I'll just hold out the compass and it's a brain.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna go ahead and make a brains check. Difficulty 8 to find the last object.
I have an 8. I got a 2.
You still have your 60 seconds. Oop. Okay. Uh, you start to notice after a while. You're going in the right direction. You're pretty sure. You're reading it correctly. Um. And you're looking down. You're looking at the compass. You're walking. You're walking. And you walk into another kid. There's a much younger kid. You've probably seen them around. Uh, and you make eye contact with this kid. Easton, you see the other who's also in one of your classes. And Hasper, you see your older sister.
Head on.
And they also have a cup and a shovel. And with that, we're gonna take our break.
Oh, we're gonna get in some school drama.
Rivals. Hey.
Oh no. Rival.
And we're back.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us again. Uh, where we left off, we have 2 out of 3 sacred objects for the 3 dens of Mukuro Manor. And our team has just ran into a rival squad headed up by our very own Hesper's sister, Dawn, the very preppy type A mirror to our like spiritual slacker, but is up on top of stuff, really.
You can get stuff done without like giving yourself a hard time. Like it's not that serious.
So real for that.
No, Hess, you have to give yourself a hard time. That's how you know you're doing it right.
That's what I have you for, Dawn. By the way, you find any new gray hairs this morning?
Just the ones you give me.
So glad.
Can I check for like a gray hair just to antagonize their sister bit? Because I don't know who.
Go ahead and give me a
I don't-
brains roll.
I don't know who this lady is, but she's like
oh, it's my twin. It's the
I mean,
same
no.
face.
No. I know. But like, I meant like, I don't know who you are too well, but like, you're really cool. So you know, I'm going to help you antagonize whoever this is. And that is the wrong dice.
It'll be difficulty 4.
I'm finding the wrong dice. Oh my goodness, I'm finding everything but the DA I need. And it's brains. Okay. Got a 1.
You don't you see that there is some stuff. There is some. You don't see any gray hairs. You see some stuff. You see red clay. You see some grass. Uh, she's trying her best. It doesn't seem to be a great day for her right now. Yeah, and her other 2 teammates on the younger side, probably both like 13, 14, look much more haggard. One of them is like caked in so much dirt that you think that he burrowed as well as the giant in their race. Unclear how he did that, but apparently it worked because they have their shovel. Why are you guys on our path? We're supposed to all have our own challenges. You guys get lost.
I think Easton steps in and is like, "Oh, we actually were just doing like some check-ins with the other team before we wrap this up. Are you guys doing okay? I just, moral support for your like getting to where you need to go. You look like it might not have been so easy to do so far. You need some water? Like I have snacks in my bag." He just starts fiddling.
One of the other kids, she has not introduced them to you. They seem fully irrelevant to her. One of them just goes to like reach out for a snack, and she just gives them the death glare. We're fine. We're about to wrap this up anyway.
Oh, Dawn, are you? You walked into my path. You know I
No.
wouldn't take an additional path, so why are you on my path?
No, you all walked in ours because you won't get your compass replaced. I keep offering to fix it, but you won't let me.
That compass has gotten me through a lot. and it's still ticking.
It's not supposed to tick. I told you.
Um,
That's supposed to make
while
sounds.
while Don is distracted, Easton is giving like the other two kids like fidgets. Like when the stress gets too much, this will help you out. And
Yeah, she's fully like taking steps forward to get into Hesper's face. So you like on the side are very they're very appreciative. But you give one of them one of those like fidget rings. It's like a bit more discreet and like just going to town on it. Yeah.
Dawn, you're just wearing yourself out arguing with me, you know? Because I don't care.
Yeah, you don't. Anyway, I'll see you all back at the manor. Uh, you know, uh, we'll make sure to save a lunch for you. All right, come on. And she starts marching off with
I
her.
sorry.
No, go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
I I just want to call out to Dawn as they walk off for a second. Just try to stop them for a second. Just like, wait. Dawn, was it? Listen, I know
Yes.
uh, your your sister. She seems a bit I don't know, a little rough around the edges. But come on, it doesn't mean that she doesn't try. This
If you say so.
sister this sister rivalry is really not necessary, to be honest. But it certainly is fun. And then I'm just going to what do I do to cast? What do I cast to uh what do I cast to ruin their chances? Uh, didn't think this too well. I'm just going to see if I can put something in their feet, or not in their feet, but just like something surrounding their feet.
You want to make like a little quicksand around them?
Let's go for that. I was about to say like maybe mud or something, but this quicksand sounds better.
Yeah. Okay. So this is like spontaneous quicksand. That feels a little reality bending. Okay. All right. So this is personal follower. So that's 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 8. Instantaneous. Um. Well, actually, I'll ask you. Do you want this to? How much do you want this to delay them for?
Uh, Probably for I don't know. I'd assume it takes like 5 minutes to get out of the sand to like one get out of your shoes and then two get your shoes out of the sand. And if they don't, and if
Okay.
they take too long to get their shoes out of the sand, then they won't have their shoes anymore. So they will have to take even longer.
Okay. So you're gonna try to buy yourselves a couple minutes at least,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Cool. So, 8, 9. This feels pretty spur of the moment. This isn't. This seems like you improvising a bit. I don't think this is. I don't think quicksand is a spell commonly taught in classes. So we'll say you like maybe witnessed it once or twice. So we'll call this. So we'll call this a difficulty 11.
Ooh,
Um,
spicy. And what would I be rolling to cast this?
let's call this. Which is better for you, brawn or grit?
Grit.
We'll call this a grit check. Add your d4 for magic.
Okay, and then if I can find my D10, that would be helpful. Thank you.
And if you roll the highest value, you roll it again and add that as well.
Uh, I'm sorry, I'm taking a bit. I'm checking my D. I'm checking. Okay, yeah, that's the D10. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at dice.
Okay.
That is a 7. And you said and you said it was a what is it? A 10?
4. Oh yeah, difficulty 10. Yep. Do you have any adversity tokens?
I'm gonna use all my
Logan?
adversity tokens if that's okay.
Yeah, there's no rule on it. Yeah. Um.
So
Yeah.
that's so that would make 10.
What does it look like as you like cast a spell, as you like throw this quicksand down around your feet, and you guys take off in the opposite direction?
Oh, what does it look like?
Yeah.
I,
What's your magic look like in this moment?
I I guess I would just raise the wand as soon as I say it certainly is fun, and just raise my wand and then uh just quickly swoosh it down to the lower side.
A little like magical girl pose, and then you like open up this pocket of earth beneath them, and Dawn realizes what is happening, but like too late to try to counterspell it, and it's just giving you like staring daggers at you, like, and that's like slowly sinking. Yeah, you guys take off. um,
Could I? Could I?
yeah.
As we're like running away, attempt to give the other two kids the confidence to stand up to Don. It's like a pep talk. Like
I'll let you like shout something over your shoulder as you guys are ready.
Courage
What does he
revolt.
say?
uh, I believe in you two, Don. I don't have to believe in you. The other two, I believe in you. You can win this for yourself, or don't win if that's what you want. Don't let Don tell you who to be. And then, like,
I think you see all of that, and like it gets quieter, but they get the message. They get most of it. Go ahead and give me a charm roll.
oh, man, that's a 17. Yay!
We'll see what that turns into when we run into them again.
Encourage
That's so high.
revolt.
I
That's
told you I'm the
so
hype
high, it's
man.
yeah, you all take off. You deliver that very supportive message. And you think you're really connected. Um, so yeah, y'all are booking it in the opposite direction. You know, it's getting a little rocky, a little unsteady, but now knowing where not to go, that does help narrow things down. And you arrive um, once again at this uh, small clearing. It's like a perfect circle. Um, and you see, like all in the clearing, there are dozens of hammers. There are, massive, like massive, like medieval war hammers. There's like steampunkish ones, like there's some like ball peen hammers. There's like big mallets. There's a croquet mallet in there somewhere. There's one that looks like basically a copy of Mjolnir from the Marvel movies. It's a vast array. And in the center of this like clearing full of hammers is a very tall, very beautiful, very like lanky spirit. They're sort of they're like a satyr, but instead of being half goat, they're half deer. So you know like uh like from like below the hips they have like the deer, like the bottom half of like a white tailed deer, the brown like spots along their legs and the hooves, and two gorgeous set of antlers that like reach up to the sky, very like much higher, much pointier than like a normal buck's. Um, yeah, and it's just sort of sitting there, sees you all enter the clearing. Oh, yes. Hello, hello. Here for the challenge?
Yep.
Yes,
Afternoon.
Okay,
you're very pretty.
thank you. You will need to pick the right hammer in order to save me. Uh, Hops off of the rock, uh, lays down on the ground, picks up the rock, and then puts it on their own chest.
Uh,
Oh,
that seems excessive.
Ah, help. Oh no.
I'm just gonna like look directly up into the sky to see if I can see our gym teacher and just be like, really?
Yeah, you see a red shape looking down at you. You see it, he's up there.
Really? Okay.
well then. They couldn't have gotten like the theater department to help out with this, or well, I guess they're also participating, so I guess not.
You hear you hear the distant sound of like a bullhorn click, and from the sky you hear, it was their idea. They came to me with this one. I don't know what to tell you. It turns off.
I'm innocent.
I am not. I don't know what's going on here. Help me, brave wizards. Only you can free me.
Alright. I guess. Is there So looking just for one that looked like the golden symbol that he showed would probably just be like a tad too easy.
Yeah. So how this is going to work is, I'm not going to make you roll for it, but I want the three of you in character to try to figure out which hammer you all think they would want you to they would want you to pick. Which hammer feels like it can describe to the three of you together. Describe for me the type of hammer they think represents the qualities of of the school.
Oh boy.
I just want to see what you guys think.
Well, it's definitely going to be one of the ones that we can pick up on our own. Because the school is about, teamwork and all that jazz, but it's also about, being able to be independent and standing on your own. So
And
probably not any of these huge ones.
like actually possible.
Yeah, one of them is the straight up like orcish great hammer from Skyrim. Like it looks exactly like if someone 3D printed a great hammer from Skyrim.
Probably not that one. Also, probably not uh any of the steampunk ones because like they're real nature based up in this school.
Hmm. What if I asked the grass if they know what the answer is?
Just get down on the ground and be like, "Tell me."
Just
Tell me your secrets.
would
Just
I
be like,
would I be,
did you see where they put it?
would I be able to like roll a charm roll or something to see if I can ask the
I'm
grass very nicely?
I'm gonna make this I'm gonna make this a magic check because right now, like the spirit in charge of this challenge, can't help you on this one. So this would be the equivalent of um like casting speak with plants
Oh no,
to
that's what I'm
sort of
doing.
like
I'm not.
summon a different grass spirit over here and being like, what's the vibe?
No, no,
Um,
I'm just saying like speak with plants like the type of gist like, hey, grass, what is where give us a direction of where the hammer is, pretty please. And would that be a magic charm check?
yeah, it's gonna be a magic. We're gonna do magic about it. It's gonna be charm. It's gonna be a 7. Yeah, not too
Okay, cool.
difficult because communing with spirits is kind of like uh, it's kind of a big theme if you haven't noticed.
Okay, cool. I got this. I only have to get so high. I got a 18.
Okay. So there's like degrees of like, success in this game. Um, should have made it higher. Now that's good. Yeah, you sort of like you're whispering this question to the grass, like pouring some of your magic in it, and sort of connecting to it. Thinking of think about the things you appreciate about grass. Um,
Just love how y'all are like super green and stuff, and like how y'all can also be like yellow or like other colors like red, blue, magenta. I'm
you see
sorry.
like the grass in front of you, like knits together to make this sort of like a very like blank, almost like it's a face, but it's sort of like theater mask, like sort of like very like generic features, like generic like smooth unidentifiable features. And uh, the face says, "Follow your baser instincts. It's simpler than it seems."
Well, that wasn't very helpful. I was hoping for an arrow.
Oh, hold on.
That's just me. That's just the character speaking. Sorry, just,
Pull
just her
Curtis
being
out.
bratty.
Bia's is commenting on that, and Hesper will be like, "Oh wait," and she pulls out Curtis, and she's like, "Here's my baser instincts." It's like, "Hey bud, wake up."
Do you just like to let Curtis loose?
Yeah, I pull him up. I give him a treat from the bag, and then I just dump him under the ground to see what he does. We're looking for a hammer, buddy.
Uh, he
Hammer
just sort of like
time.
he just sort of like moves around, like dashes around. Um, and you hear squeaking on the far side of the clearing opposite of you.
Go follow my ferret. Did you ferret it out, buddy? Did you do it? Did you live up to your species name?
Aired it out.
And you see he's like squeaking at a very basic stone hammer, like they like someone like whittled down a hole into it and put a stick through it, and that's it.
Oh, how old is the school again? Is that what is this like? Did this hammer build the school? Pick it up.
It's one of the hammers that built the school. Uh, it's not that old. What was it? 1913, but like to a kid in the modern day, that's basically the Stone Age.
That's forever.
That's forever.
It starts with a 9 and with a
That's like the
1. It starts with a 1 and a 9. Ugh.
that's like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, they built a school with dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah, they got tips from the Egyptians on how to make pyramids.
Mhm. Yeah, they're consulting with ancient Egyptian architects to. Uh, so yeah, so uh,
Yeah, Vesper
pick
will
up the
bring
stone
it back
hammer.
to the other two. What do we think? Yay? Nay?
I mean, it's better than nothing. So
Do we know the motto for the house that this represents? This item.
Your characters would. When the city burns, we remain. When the library falls, we remember.
I think
Their grits and brains.
Easton says that and then looks at the hammer and then looks at everyone. Does that feel correct?
I mean, it's pretty basic. It looks like it could survive a fire.
I mean, all of them feel like they could survive a fire. But I mean, if we're wrong, we can like always retry, right?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I'll be completely honest with you guys. I don't necessarily care about winning. I just care about beating Dawn. So,
I mean, I care a little about winning because I really don't want to go in PE.
there. You want to take the first swing at the rock?
Uh, sure.
Please help. Brave magicians, please. Only you can save me. You and your powerful magics.
Yep, we're being so brave right now. Wait, you said use the hammer, not the magic.
Hammer's magic. It's all magic.
Fear not, young maiden. Even though I'm a young maiden myself, your savior, Bia is here, and she'll just lift the hammer up and just swing it onto the rock.
The rock, the stone hammer hits the rock, and the rock chips and then spider webs throughout and crumples onto the satyr. Oh, you saved me! And they just like fully stand up, like no issues, just sort of like throws the dust off. All right. Good job. Good idea. Ass in the grass using the ferrets. Another team already has theirs and is on their way back.
So we got a race.
You can race, or there's a shortcut. And they point to the edge of the clearing, and there are two trees with their branches, with one branch on each side interwoven on top of each other. And you could use that to make a portal. A bit difficult, and you'd have to work together on it.
What type of magic usually? Teleportation. Would that also be flight?
It'll be flight, grit, and brawn, and all three of you will have to do it together.
I never did a spell that needed like everyone. I've always been of a loner type.
That kind of seems like why they wanted us to go in groups, though, doesn't it?
I suppose so.
Sorry. Flight, grit, and brains. So whoever wants to take one, go ahead and let me know which one you're taking and make a roll.
What's your guys' highest out of all of those?
I have a D12 in grit.
I have a D12 in flight.
Uh, I have a D12 in flight, but I know that you have a lower brains, so I can, and I have a D8 in brains.
Yeah, my brains is 4. I'm not smart.
Uh, so I have a D8 in brains. I can go for that.
Okay.
All right. So so this is more of a ritual. Just the three of you working together. It's not a spontaneous thing. Um, what does it look like? What do we see as the three of you sort of like take a moment, huddle up, figure out how you're going to coordinate this, and cast your spell.
I think we probably talk through what we know about like transportation or teleportation spells and portal spells. Easton and Hesper probably have to explain some of it to Bia because this might be a little bit advanced for her. Um, and then I think we would have to like position ourselves in like probably like a perfect
Triangle.
little yeah, perfect little triangle.
Yeah. So, uh, who is taking which? And go ahead and give me your magic roll.
I'm gonna do flight, and I will roll d12 with a 10, and then my d4 for magic is a 3, and then I have a +1 in that, so that's going to be 14 for flight total.
Um,
14. All right. And we have grit and brains remaining.
uh, I'll go for brains. It's, it's not very high, but I feel like it might be higher than our other options. I don't mean that in a rude way.
That's fine.
Everyone has their strengths.
Uh, so, okay, I got 8. Four on my D8 and 4 on the D4.
Okay. And our grit.
All right. Rolling the grit. What? I got 13 altogether.
All right. So the three of you, you plan this out a bit, and you form your triangle, and you all raise your wands at the same time, and three beams of energy, hit this gap in the tree. Um, Bea is a very imaginative person, and I think and cares very deeply about a lot of things. She enjoys her time in school, right?
Uh, she tries. She tries to make it. She tries to turn everything into like a bit of a creative idea for her.
Yeah, so sort of like focusing in on that bond and envisioning that school, all the things you enjoy about, all the things you like about it. Um,
Now she even has 2 cool new friends.
exactly. Yeah. Hasper, you really want to get one over on your sister, but also like certain things have been fumbled today. Not exactly, some of your greatest moments, following that river for one. But you know where you have to go. And as a prefect, as a junior elder, as your little badge that you sometimes forget to wear says, it's your job to guide. And uh, uh, Easton with like with your grit, it's usually not your strong suit. You're that moral support, but sometimes the best moral support is just being there, just being steady, being solid. And like in this moment, you're using your magic to do the thing that that uh, gives you that peace, gives you that joy. Protecting your new friends, and you all concentrate your magic, focus in, and you see between these two trees, the background disappears and is replaced with the clearing outside of the manor.
Did it? Let's go.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Looking on through.
All right, you all run through before it closes because it's a very brief window. Yeah, you all make it through. Uh, who presents which object to the coach? You each will hold up one.
uh, I'd like to present the shovel.
Yeah. I think I present the cup. I made it.
I did this.
I did this.
I made this cup.
My own hands.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, and I think Hesper just kind of like lifts the hammer like above her head, and she's like, "Is it this one?" She's still like, she's still not sure. She
Still unsure,
kind of
that's
thinks
fair.
she kind of thinks maybe all of the privately Hesper believes probably all the hammers would have done it. It's just to see how long it takes you to come to to a consensus on your hammer. But she's not
Who
going to
can
say that. She's just going to
Yeah.
keep that one to herself.
Who can say? At the finish line, the coach is still overseeing, making sure the other teams are safe. So at the finish line is a very short, uh, stout brown woman, with a nice bowler hat with like a very pretty, a very pretty like design on the border, a little hawk's feather in it. She has like a shawl wrapped around her, and it is Dean Ortero, the head of the school. And as she's looking where the opening of the clearing, like where the opening of the clearing is, like waiting for the last few kids to run out, and has a little smirk on her face when she realizes she hears a portal opening up on our left, and she turns to face you all. Now that's pretty big magic for you kids. You still got all your pieces, so you did a good job.
Yeah. And the dear lady told us we should do it, so
We weren't supposed to do it. Blame her.
I can't complain because they're the protector of this forest and we owe them. They are a bit dramatic.
I think they were sick of us stomping around their woods.
Probably. But you all did it. Congratulations. Oh, this is amazing. How'd you know it was the stone hammer?
Trusted our instincts, and by our instincts, I mean
Uh,
Curtis.
she's just being modest. She's really great at judging stuff.
Hmm. You asked the grass, didn't you?
I put Curtis on the ground, and Curtis said this one.
I asked the grass.
That's always a good strategy. People don't always remember the grass. All
I
right.
mean, the grass has excellent memory.
Apparently so. All right. Let's let's get you all cleaned up. We'll get you some food. And you can, eat your lunches on the bench, and the other kids get to see you hanging out on the bench, eating as they all come in.
So did we
Yeah,
make it first?
the only person standing here is the dean, and she snaps her fingers, and a very nice picnic table shoots up from the ground with bagged lunches, and the food in is pretty solid. And yeah, you guys are just hanging out grubbing as you see uh, another team come in, not Gon's team. Team after that, however, is two familiar kids and a very bedraggled Dawn dragging a mithril warhammer behind her is taking a trail in the ground. Looks at you three.
Head on.
I say hello to the kids.
They come over to sit with you, and they like tell you how they confronted her and made her carry the hammer.
Hi, mean lady.
Yeah, she's just sort of just standing there fuming. Yeah, you all enjoy your lunches with your your two new friends. Satisfied in the fact that like you're pretty well set for the rest of the year. Is there any last words, any last things you wanted to do?
I mean, I think Hesper will like bring her sister her lunch so she doesn't have to keep dragging the hammer. She doesn't hate her sister. She just likes to needle her sister.
Antagonize.
Sibling behavior.
It's if you don't bully each other as siblings, are you even siblings?
Like the head of the hammer is big enough that she's just sitting on it like a stool, and it's like facing the floor with her arms crossed.
I think Easton is going to like wave at the coach, try to get his attention. uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he comes down. He lands.
hey, coach. Would it be possible? I know we won, but could I go to PE class? I think the kids need like someone there to kind of motivate them to do the things and have fun, and as much as you're an okay person, I don't think you're there to motivate and have fun as much as you are to do the physical education thing.
All right, very rude thing to say to a teacher, but I respect the hustle.
But it's the truth.
He gives you a whistle. We'll give it a trial run. How about that?
Awesome.
Easton's achieved TA status.
uh, what about Bia?
Uh, she's just kind of just eating her lunch. Just not really doing too much, but she does look over to. I'm so sorry, I forgot your character's name. Esther, was it?
Hesper?
Esper, sorry. She looks over to Esper, is sort of just like a bit impressed. And also just kind of the fact she doesn't really have too many friends, so she's kind of just grateful to like have somebody to like trust her and stuff. Uh, do you think we could uh, uh, maybe talk about uh, or hang out some other time after this, or
Yeah, sure. I'm around.
uh, thank you.
Yeah.
The cat is a paid actor.
The cat is.
Yeah. No, that's just Kurt. That's Kurt. Curtis is very excited about the possibility of friendship.
Yeah, Curtis is jumping around on the ground. Hesper's real chill about it. She's like, yeah, sure, we can hang out. And Curtis is down there on the ground, like, oh, yeah. Somebody pay more attention to me. So, yeah.
Amazing.
And I think after talking to the coach, Easton will go back over to the other two kids and be like, "You got someone in your corner in PE. It's gonna be okay."
Cute. So sweet.
Yeah. And with that, with our our newfound friendships, uh, possible breakthroughs in siblings relationships, uh, a newfound appreciations for the spirits of the forest, including the really dramatic ones, and our and one of our students' exciting new TA opportunities as official hype man for gym class. I think that's a good place to end our Kids on Broom story. Thank you all so much for joining.
Thank you for running it. It was very sweet.
Hurrah! Thank you guys for playing and running the game.
It was delightful. Yeah. Hope it's okay. We ended a little early. It felt appropriate.
There wasn't too much to like say after we got there. You just won.
Yeah, we had a fun little rap. Like the end of the sports movie where like everyone like goes around and says "good game." We wrap up the different arcs. The
We
different
shook hands. We shake hands with everybody else, and then they
your orange slices.
yeah, and then they the teachers hose us all off because we're all filthy.
It's bad. You all are going straight to the doors after this.
Not even. We get like a pre-dorm hose off because they don't want us tracking it in. And they're like, now you can
They're-
go.
They make us wear booties afterwards too.
They just summon. They just call the river spirit over, and she just. But yeah. Do we? Line. Do we? Uh. Do you take it or do? Uh, is it good? And then you wrap it up. Cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Just making sure. Yes. Here. All right. Yeah. Once again. I am Ruiz. Apple Heel Blues on socials. Very glad to be here. Uh, let's start with our scene. Our scene. Tell the people where to find you if you want to be found.
Yeah, it's Arsene again. And you can just find me after me on the Arsene at on Twitter. Thank you.
Arsene, I'm gonna get it right. Arsene. All right.
Fine.
Andrew.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm the GM of That's Dicey podcast. Um, I have a bunch of stuff in the works that will come up sometime, so look for that. I'm a Souza GM on pretty much everything. And yeah, thanks for having me.
And last but not least.
Hey, I'm Julia. I'm Hexwat on all social media platforms. This was a great deal of fun. Usually you can find me over with LFTA, Live from the Apocalypse, which is another not-for-profit. We are also raising money for Gaza right now through Doctors Without Borders. So we do games a couple times a week over there. So if you ever want to hang out, you should hang out there too. A lot of good causes.
Yeah. And before I throw it back to Lion, just so all of us here are of varying marginalized identities. None of us are free until we all are free. Take it, Lion.
That and go, that's so fucking true, and it's something that I think more people need to remember. Hi, I'm back. Thank you for everyone who hung out with us through this amazing game. Thank you to our incredible cast for being here, our tail slinger for telling this great story, all of our players. Y'all were amazing. This was phenomenal, and I have one of my new favorite NPCs of all time from this also, by the way. Thank you to everyone who was around hanging out, talking in chat. Thank you to everyone who's lurking, everyone who made some donations, because we got there. We're a little bit short of that $200 mark, but that's okay. We're going to hit it. We have a whole month of games to go, and we have no interest in stopping or slowing down, and I am still in the process of being talked out of adding more games. So we'll see where that ends up. do remember that every single donation that you make will not only go towards helping maybe one of the most important causes currently around, because, genocide is not okay. But also, on top of, the moral benefit of knowing that you have affected people in a positive and meaningful way, you also get the opportunity to win some really cool stuff. We've got a whole bunch of things. I stumbled my way through it at the beginning of the stream. I'm not going to do that again. Don't worry. It's fine. We're going to have all of that listed up on our Discord. We're going to be posting all of it over on our socials. Any amount whatsoever. It's all logged on Tiltify. Don't worry about it. You don't have to leave any like contact information or whatever. We'll find you. It's fine. The internet can do that now. And at the end of it, we'll be picking names, and people are going to win some really cool stuff. So something to keep in mind. You'll be seeing me again tomorrow because I'll be live at 11 playing more Alan Wake 2. And as I do, please feel free to come hang out, talk more about the horrors going on, how we can go about affecting that. I'm working on making sure that as we get further into the month, you'll have a really easy way through our chat commands to bring up educational information and scripts that you can use for emailing or calling your senators and other governmental officials demanding a ceasefire, because this is bullshit. So, stick around, hang out, and do that. With that said, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go raid Lost Caravan, who are also doing a charity stream right now. So that should be cool. Let's do that. I just have to set that up so I'm talking to burn time while I get it going. And now we've got it going. So with that, I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll be back on Sunday with another game. Take care of yourself, eat enough food, drink enough water, do the things you got to do to stay healthy. Love yourself. Fight for those who need it. Never stop being loud. And always remember to tell your tales. Love you.